Fame isn't something any artist wants. We live to create. We want the paintings to be recognized. We love to be recognized for our work. And we love to know that those who have seen our work have connected with it in some way. Rothko said that when people would stand in front of his paintings, they would cry. Ooh, would I love to bring a viewer to tears? That's such a compliment. To know that people were moved to tears by looking at one of your paintings. I can't even imagine. And that's what we live for. He didn't want fame. He wanted to be understood. He didn't want to be understood. I need to correct that. He wanted the work to be understood. He wanted people to connect. And they did. They felt sorrow standing in front of the paintings that he felt sorrow when he created. And they felt joy standing in front of the paintings in which he felt joy. He was able to connect with his audience. And I believe Van Gogh, he connects as well, because the nervous anxiety that he felt, viewers feel that when they look at the paintings. In some of the paintings, you almost feel what his condition must have made him feel. You feel that nervous anxiety. His painting Wheatfield with crows, which is important to abstract artists, modern artists, because it brought us right to the edge of modern art. That's a very important painting to us. There's such a sorrow and a loneliness and a stillness in that piece. And that's what he must have felt in that moment when he created it. He was able to project his emotions into the work. And also with Monet, when his vision was going, he created the water lilies and paintings that, if you look really closely, there's a lot of abstraction in the work. And I think that his life was becoming more abstract to him. And those are the paintings that we, again, modern artists, we connect with. Now, Picasso was, my goodness, he was so arrogant, and his paintings were arrogant in the latter part of his life. And he was a very sensual person, and his paintings are sensual, and people connect with the way that he was feeling in his work. And that's what we want. We want there to be a connection between the viewer and the work, not necessarily us, but the work. But I guess in a way it is us trying to speak through our work, because you can't separate the two, because we are our work. It's our voice. It's the way that we speak. We're loners, we're shy, and we feel like we live around the edges of the world, and we're not ever really a part of things. And so our work is the way that we speak. It's the way that we communicate. We're not doing it to be famous. And when we're recognized, we tend to shy away. And we simply want the conversation to be about the paintings, not us. But we live in the internet age. So now we're having to get out there and take center stage. This is what I look like. This is what my studio looks like. But our studios are our temple. Our temples, they're very private spaces for us. But because everyone has to have an Instagram page and everyone has a Facebook feed, and that's how you market. We're having to share the sacred. And it's hard for us. We're managing. But to say that an artist wants to be famous, that they're doing it so that people will know who they are, so that they'll be remembered, no, that's not correct at all. It's all about the work. We want to create, and we want to send our babies out there, and we want them to become famous.